Hello YouTube. Today is Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. I want to dedicate this video today to son-in-law Joe McGowan, my daughter Christina McGowan, and their little son, little Joe. Today I want to talk about building or putting together a blackout kit. Now there's many kits that are out there, many different bags. Give you an example, like your GHBs, your get home bag. You also have an EDC, which stands for everyday carry. You have a BOB, what they call BOB, which stands for bug out bag. You also have what is called a good bag, which stands for get out of Dodge. And last but not least, you have what is called an inch bag, which means I'm never coming home. The disaster is so great, similar to Chernobyl would be an example, that what's coming is of such a threatening nature that you're going to have to leave and you're not going to be able to return to your property. Now, basic prepping 101, I've never talked about these before, and based upon current circumstances and the fact I've had a few people ask me about them, I decided to go ahead and talk about it. And it's putting together just what they call a blackout kit or a blackout bag. Now, these could be as small as maybe a shoebox. Some people use their drawers in their kitchen to set up one in. Uh, it could be as big as you want. It just depends upon how long you think the power is going to be out and how long you want to be able to last. Now, right now, the reason for having a blackout kit would be right now the aging infrastructure we've got. Water lines are old, gas lines are old, and the power lines are definitely old. And they're subject to go down. I mean, you get a winter storm or a good thunderstorm come. In my area, it doesn't take much wind and we're without power. And it's kind of a pain in the butt to be sitting there and not have what you're going to need. And again, I go by the mantra that if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So please keep that in mind. Now, along with the infrastructure being old and a lot of those lines are pretty raggedy, you also have the current cyber attacks that are going on. And sooner or later, they're going to get around to the power grid and they're going to start shutting them down. And again, you don't know if it's going to be for a few hours or if it could be weeks or months or maybe even a year. So you want to have something put back to get you through at least a month or two. And then the other thing would be, like I said, just these freak storms that are out here. The heavy snowstorms or the heavy rains could bring them down. Lightning strikes can bring them down, and there you are without power. Or it could be someone intentionally sabotaging them and shooting bullets into the those power things on the side of poles, which would disrupt the power in the line and would about kill it. So again, having a blackout bag or a blackout kit is going to be ideal. Now, I'll give you another example. Some people also say, well, I've already got a bug out bag or I already got a good bag or something put up. Why would I still need a blackout kit? Well, most of those bags are good to get you through for 3 to 5 days in the field and will probably have enough lighting in them for about 3 to 5 days. However, if the situation lasts beyond that, then there you are sitting in the dark if you don't have at least a blackout kit handy. Now, if you've got a solar generator or a gas powered generator or something, that's even better. But if you're basic prepper getting started and you need a starting point, the easiest kit to build is going to be a blackout kit. Now, let me also say this too. Like I said earlier, some people use like a kitchen drawer or something. I don't like that because if a situation's bad and you have to bug out, it's hard to pull a drawer out when you can just grab a kit or a bag, throw it in your car, and it'll supplement whatever other items that you have in the car in the event that you get somewhere and they don't have what they need. You brought some goodies along that is going to get you guys through a situation. And you also want to keep it where it's easily accessible. I mean, when the power goes out, let's say it's nighttime, you don't want to be stumbling around in the dark trying to find a flashlight. When you find the flashlight, then you discover, well, the batteries are dead in it. Now you got to go search for the batteries. You want to have everything together in a kit where everyone in the house knows where it's at. It's easily accessible, and even for the elderly. They cannot afford to be walking through at night, stumbling and falling, because if they got osteoporosis or something similar, every fall means a fracture or a broken bone. So put it somewhere where it's going to be easily accessible. Now, let's get into the contents of one. I'm going to show you mine and explain to you why I have each item in it. All right, now you know how I love buckets. This is my kit. I've got candles wrote all over it, but it's basically my overall kit. Now, the lid, screw on, screw off, gamma seal lid. You get these at Lowe's or at Home Depot in the paint department. They have a seal around the top edge. I've talked about these before. They're wonderful. They make getting in and out of your buckets to get your food or whatever you're storing in them easily accessible, where you don't need a bung wrench or something to be able to pry the lids off. They're watertight, they're airtight. Great thing to add to your bucket. Right off the top, I have a tactical flashlight sitting right there. Runs off AA batteries. I also have a head strap, and this is lit up. Let me see. It has 3 different light settings. Great to have, so wherever you look, it basically throws light in that direction. Again, off AA batteries. And to power my electronics, I got AA batteries. And I don't know if you can see it or not, put my finger right there by it. These are rated for 10 years. These are Energizer Max. These and the Duracells have a 10-year shelf life. So I love 10-year storage because you don't know when you're going to need them. But I got plenty AA batteries. Also have battery powered radio. Pull up antenna. Can plug into the wall if necessary. But the purpose of this mainly is to get web reports. If there's any emergency broadcasts going on, you'll be able to get those broadcasts and be able to know what you're supposed to do in a situation. And then last but not least, you can play some music on the radio stations to entertain everybody with while the power's out. And if you got board games, that's even nicer. But battery powered transistor radio. Then to support that, because I believe 2 is 1 and 1 is none, I have 4-in-1 flashlight. Now this does, all you do is pull this crank out and you crank this for about 3 minutes. Cranking this for 3 minutes will give you basically 3 hours of playtime on the radio. You turn it on. You can listen to music, flashlight, also a dim setting. Got emergency siren, and then also has an extra wire comes with that fits into this port that you can charge your cell phone up with. So that makes it great. I have a hangable light someone gave me for Christmas. It's LED. Again, works off AA batteries. Lanterns. Again, AA batteries. Then I've got a couple what they call Calamine light sticks. You take them out, bend them, you hear them pop, shake them up, they light. When my daughter was young, I used to put a string around them and put them around her neck. She'd run around the house and have dogs chasing her, turn it into a game. My purpose was to know where she was at in the house while everything was dark. So this was great to have, those light sticks were. to be able to locate her, but also entertain her at the same time. Then I have the boxes of the 5-hour emergency candles. You get 6 candles to a box. You can get those at the dollar store, Dollar Tree. I also have the little tea light candles. Now what's nice about these, you can take 8 to 10 of these, put them together, light each one of them, and get a couple bricks and set a pot over top of it. If you put between a cup to a cup and a half of water in it, 8 to 10 of these will actually boil water. And what's nice about that is, if you can boil water, you can cook pasta, romaine noodles, you can cook rice. So if you can boil water, you can cook. Plus they burn for about 4 hours. Then inside here I also made little emergency kits. As you can see, that's got a Bic lighter, some wooden matches, and then it has about 12 of the emergency candles. So if I want to trade or barter with someone, I've got these already set up, or I could give to someone that's a loved one, family member. And I don't know if you can see down in there, but it's loaded up with candles. And I could easily go 2 or 3 months off of just what I have for emergency lighting in the event that I didn't have any other use as far as solar generators or gas power generators or propane. As long as I've got this, and this is basic bread and butter, then you can build upon this platform. But again, basics is going to be a Blackout Kit. It's the easiest one to build. And the one thing you want to keep in mind is that the strong survive and the prepared thrive. So don't get caught with your pants down. When that power goes out, have your Blackout Kit. You guys have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.